Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Julie Sanchez, and I want to do some cleaning. Although I had already started a little bit, I want us to do some cleaning as we have a little conversation. It's about restarting, and restarting it can be a scary thing because from the word it means that you are doing it all over again. It's something that you have done, you have tried to do. You have failed. Either it's a business that has crumbled that you are operating on, it has crumbled, or it's a relationship that has ended, or you have been battling with health issues, or you have faced a disappointment, and you are in a place whereby you feel that you need to start all over again. So the starting can be very scary, and that's what I want us to talk about. Every one of us at some point on time, we have faced a situation whereby we need to restart. And I want to encourage you and tell you, if there is the most powerful thing, one thing that is most powerful, most courageous, and most transformative and encouraging, is restarting. It's the one thing that as a human being that can transform your life. Just by restarting, just by accepting that here I am, I had fallen down, I had stumbled, but I won't stay there. I want to start again, and I want to move. I want to continue with my life again. That is very powerful because it gives you an opportunity to rebuild. It gives you an opportunity to move ahead. And when you are facing, where you are in this journey, when you are planning to restart, or when you feel that you have stumbled, there is this emptiness, intense emptiness that you feel, and you feel like, where will I start? Where do I start from? It's mostly you feel like, how will I start? Where do I begin? But the thing I have to tell you is that when restarting, when at this point, you should not take that emptiness to be an emptiness, but you should see it like an empty canvas. You are a painter of your life, and this is an empty canvas. All those things that you have, and restarting doesn't mean that you are like disregarding the past. No, the past is your past. It has already happened. It's inked in your life, but it doesn't have to dictate your future. Everything that happened in the past, that fail, that disappointment, it's part of your story. It's part of who you are, because it's the lessons that you have learned that will make you better. And it was a learning experience, but that is not the title of your book. It's not the one that will define who you really are, but it's part of your story, but it will not define who you are. I would like to see it like a prologue. It's a prologue, and you have to turn the next chapter of your life and begin your story anew and afresh. That's what I mean as restarting. So what do you do when you are restarting? The first step when you are restarting is to give yourself a permission slip. Give yourself a permission. Give yourself the grace. You know, most of the time we give others grace. Like for us who are parents, those who are parents, you give your children so much grace. You know, that child is so small, they are learning everything. So when they make a mistake, you might be angry, you might shout at them, you might spank them sometimes, you might give them a time off, but you all do that in love, and you give them grace and the space to learn and to do things afresh. But us, even even friends, when they disappoint you, or spouses, or we give grace to people. But when it comes to us, we treat ourselves like these taskmasters that have to be perfect. You need to be perfect. You need to do things the right way. It's the right way or the highway. But it's very important to give yourself grace, give yourself permission to experience, permission to stumble, permission to rise up again. That's where you are able to restart. Don't deal with yourself so harshly. Be that friend that you would want. Everybody needs a friend who will encourage them, and be that friend to yourself, a person that you are able to like take time and think and appreciate yourself for the wins, and acknowledge your fails, and then have the courage to move on. With this permission, you are able to move on. Because when something happens, like maybe let's call it failure, when you had failed or you had stumbled previously, it's like, for example, it's like a fire. It's like a forest in fire. When the forest is burnt, everything that was green, it turns to ashes, and it seems like the end of the forest. But this fire is always it's always an opportunity for the sun to reach the ground, and the soils to be nourished, and to grow new things. It regrows again and becomes even much richer. The soil becomes richer, and when they are able, and new things are able to grow. That is the same with your restarting journey. When you stumbled and failed, it was like that fire that had burnt down the forest, but now you have an opportunity to grow again, to sprout. There's this Bible verse, the book of Job, chapter 14, verse 7 to 9. Okay, I have not like crammed it all, but it says there is a hope for a tree that is cut down, that it will sprout and grow again. And I will put it down here. Okay, it will sprout, and then even though its roots are no longer in the ground and the stump is rotten and everything, when there is water, the water is introduced back to it, that tree grows again. It sprouts new shoots and it grows again, and there is a new tree out of it. That's generally what the verse says. When I think about that word, it tells me about hope. There is always hope. It doesn't matter what you're going through, but there is hope. There is hope for starting anew. There is hope for starting afresh. And this hope, even imagine a tree that was cut down. It has rotten. The roots were uprooted. The trunk has withered, but there is still hope for it. You just stumbled. You maybe there was that business that failed, but you have an opportunity to start again. There is this relationship. You have been disappointed in a relationship. You can start again. It's not the end of you, it's the beginning. So the first step, give yourself the grace. Give yourself the grace to start off, to start again. Second thing, see it as an opportunity. Like this is an empty canvas, that emptiness that you are feeling, don't feel it as if you are lost. Don't feel stuck. Feel that it's blank like that, because it's a new canvas that you have to, let me take this one to the trash, that you have to this is how I put my dustbin, because my son comes and opens the lid, and sometimes he throws it down, so I have to like lock it. So let me put that trash. So these are things from ugali, or I can simply just pour it like that. So I will have to come and fix it again, because if he comes, so I was telling you to feel the emptiness like a canvas. It's a canvas. Yani that feeling of where do I begin again? It's an empty canvas, and you can draw, or you can draw it the way you want it to. This is an opportunity to do it the way you want it to do. Don't overthink. Don't think like, how will I do it? How do I do it? Like, how will people, oh yeah, this is what I mean. Don't do it thinking, how will people view me? You know, I have come to discover that in this life, we are all so busy that we don't really care. It's hard to say, but it's true. I would think of how many times you have sat down and analyzed someone else's life, like what we are doing, and even if it, like when I see myself when I go online, and when I go online, I just leave a comment at the spur of the moment. I don't take like time to think about what to comment, what to say to them, how they will feel. Like, no, I just comment. Like, if I see a photo and it's nice, I like. If somebody is saying something and I feel I want to input something, I input. It doesn't take like too much time, because I'm too busy to care. You feel me? I know it might sound off, but it's true. So when you are doing your own thing, don't think that people will care too much about what you're doing. Then you overthink too much, which will lead to procrastination. No, do it according to you, and when you succeed in that thing, that those people you are afraid that will come and like judge you, they are the ones who will come to tell you, show us the way of how you do it. You did it at this time, we knew you were in this place, but now we see you have changed. Tell me how you do it. That's what most people like to learn. We are more inclined to learn. Like, it's easy for me to go to a friend who is doing well and I ask them, can you show me what you do, so that I can also reach to that level. But most of the time I don't waste my time like judging people. They are doing this, why are they doing this way, why don't they? No, I might put my input like at the spur of the moment, when I may react to what they are saying or doing at that time, but I don't invest so much energy in it. So with that thought in your mind, that people will, and if they judge you, it's okay, it's their right. But if you follow your heart, because at the end of the day, you are the one who matters most to yourself. Okay, the last thing when you are restarting is taking one step at a time. When a journey of 1,000 miles may seem to be so long, and when you start thinking about too far ahead in the future, it might discourage you so much. So the best thing to do is to take that step of faith. Just look at the 3 steps ahead of you, like at most 30 meters ahead. Like, if you're rebranding yourself, maybe it's a LinkedIn profile, go update it. That's a step for today, for that day. If it's a job, sit down, write your CV, send that email. Don't overthink. Overthinking is our number one most enemy. So instead of thinking too far ahead where it will make you feel uncomfortable, think one step ahead. Yeah. Yes. So that's it. That's what it has been going through my head, like restarting the journey of restarting. We should make it simple. Take one step at a time. It may feel overwhelming, but if you don't like give up every day, if you don't give up and every day take that one step, at the end of the week, you will have taken a lot of steps than doing most in one sitting, then feeling like if you're trying to lose weight, like losing weight. For example, let's use the strategy of losing weight. If you went to the gym for 2 hours in one day, and then the rest of the days you don't go, you will not lose the weight. But if every day you stand up, walk for 10 minutes, even around the house, just walking, setting an alarm, moving your body, doing like this, at the end of the day, at the end of the month, if you do it consistently, you will see a change. Yeah. So that's what I've been inspired about, like the 3 steps of restarting. I repeat them again: is you give yourself a permission slip, permission to rise and fall, restart, rebuild. Give yourself grace to learn. Give yourself some grace. Then number 2 is the emptiness that you feel. See it like it's a blank canvas that you have, that you have an opportunity to. Okay, it's a blank canvas that you have, and you have an opportunity to draw the picture that you want, because you are a painter. And don't afraid of judgment. Just do it, and know, and then be your best encourager, be your best friend, the best friend that you feel that you need in your life. Be that friend. And number 3 is take one step at a time. These are simple steps. They are not easy, but they are simple. You can do them. We can do it. So if you have watched up to this juncture, please give this video a like. Also comment on what you are restarting, on where you are at the journey of life, because in this journey we are always restarting, we are always moving. So that's it for today. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed week. Yeah, have a blessed, depending on that time you're watching, if it's night, have a blessed night. That's it for today. See you tomorrow with another nugget of wisdom. Yeah. Bye bye. God bless.